Imagine being so bad at life that the only job you can land is spying on drug dealers. Welcome to Deep Cover, a 2025 British action comedy where three total misfits are recruited by the police for an undercover job because apparently trained officers were busy. Mike, an awkward IT guy who can barely talk to coworkers without making things weird, every attempt at a joke falls flat. After a sarcastic comment to his boss, he ends up in the office, scolded, and told to stop trying to belong. Malone, an over-the-top wannabe actor stuck doing embarrassing commercials, blows his audition by going off script. Tired of commercial work, he wants serious roles. Mike discovers a flyer for an improv class and decides to try it. The class is taught by Kate, an American improv teacher in London, barely holding on to her visa and her career. She's funny, broke, and constantly pretending things are okay. One night, after a mediocre class, a guy named Billings approaches her with a strange job offer. He's not scouting for talent, he's a cop, or so he says. Billings says the police want improv actors for undercover work. He wants actors to help catch criminals in minor sting operations. His pitch? Improv people are flexible and disposable. Kate's broke enough to consider it, but she needs two more people. She wants her best students, but they're under contract. So she drags in Mike and Malone. The promise of fame and money convinces them. Together, they become an improv-based undercover trio. Their motto? Always say yes. Their first mission is simple. Buy counterfeit cigarettes from a sketchy corner shop using a secret code. Mike and Malone enter the shop, Kate follows. But Malone improvises too much, and Mike is so nervous he knocks over a snack display. Kate saves the moment by giving the code. The shopkeeper hands over the goods, but Mike asks for something stronger. The shopkeeper thinks they're drug buyers and calls someone higher up. Suddenly, they're taken to a gang leader named Fly, a mid-level drug boss who thinks they're legit buyers. They changed their names. Mike was the Squire, Malone was Roach, the Muscle, and Kate's was called Bonnie, the Brains. He offers them drugs. He called Mike to try them out. He nearly passed out. Suddenly, a group of gangsters arrived. They're called the Albanians. They said Fly stole their coke and started messing the place out. Kate intervened. Kate, thinking fast, bluffs her way through a deal with the Albanians. She cons them into buying back their own stolen drugs. Impressed, Fly invites them into his world. Now things are escalating fast. Fly gives them a test, collect money from a deadbeat. They try to intimidate the guy, but he runs and, by pure accident, gets hit by a car. Malone takes a photo as proof. Somehow, this boosts their street cred. They report back to the cop, Billings, who reassures them everything's fine. But they're not sure anymore. At the scene, police find the victim, an infamous hitman known as the Iceman. Detective Jack suspects something bigger is going on. Fly rewards the trio but wants them for more work. Kate demands information on the next job, warning him not to test them. That night, they celebrate Fly's birthday. They run into Kate's friends, who assume she's addicted to drugs. Shosh, Fly's enforcer, scares them away. Later, Fly introduces them to Metcalf the boss, a major arms and drug smuggler. He's furious. The Albanians canceled a deal. During the meeting, a man is executed. Shaken, Kate wants out. She demands the mission be shut down. Billings says no. He needs hard evidence. He's not just stubborn. He's hiding something. Meanwhile, the police start connecting dots. Surveillance footage, bodies, fingerprints. And now, our trio isn't just undercover, they're suspects. Next, Fly sends them to negotiate with a rival dealer named Sarah. Malone shows up with a grenade. Yes, a grenade. Turns out it's fake, but the panic is real. They run, Sarah chases, chaos ensues, but the situation gets dangerous. They flee only to run back into Sarah. Billings suddenly appears, scaring Sarah off, but no police backup ever arrives. After barely escaping, Kate confronts Billings again, this time for real answers. He spills everything. He's corrupt, using them for his own gain, and controlling them through fake identities stored on his phone. Before he can make it worse, Shosh, Fly's deadly but oddly chill enforcer, shoots him in the head. The trio now has a corpse, a burner phone, and no plan. Worse, Fly drags them to Metcalf again. He, Big Boss, suspects a mole. Metcalf finds Billings' phone and tries to call his contact, but Kate had already pulled the battery out of the phone, buying time. Metcalf orders the body to be disposed of, by them. They're forced to dismember the body. Kate reminds them they need the phone's data. To keep up appearances, Mike breaks down. Malone, being the most theatrical, takes the chainsaw. Meanwhile, police trace clues from the crime scene and begin connecting the dots. Kate's friend texts, threatening to call the police. Kate lies and says she's in rehab. Mike has to fend off a dog sniffing the body bag until Malone arrives with a car. After hiding the body, Shosh burns the stolen car. Shosh later mentions the phone is being cracked at an electronics store. Kate and Malone rush there, but it's a trap. Metcalf knows everything. Meanwhile, Shosh discovers Mike is the mole and takes all three back to Metcalf. Fly is ordered to kill them, but at the last moment, he lets them go, believing Metcalf went too far. They run, but are caught by police. At the station, they try to explain, but the police have no evidence against Billings, only crimes pinned on the trio. Desperate, they convince Fly to help. If he wears a wire and captures Metcalf and the Albanians in a deal, they'll all get immunity. The meeting happens under heavy police surveillance, but there's no mention of drugs. Suddenly, Fly is attacked. The trio jumps in, guns drawn, well, fake guns, and starts improv acting in front of actual gangsters. Somehow, it works. Kate tricks Metcalf into blurting out the real deal on camera. Police swarm in. Gunfight, explosions, fireworks. Literally, Malone brought pyrotechnics instead of real explosives. Fly gets shot, Shosh returns the favor and takes out Metcalf with a clean headshot. Fly survives thanks to a bulletproof vest. In the aftermath, Malone becomes a real actor. Mike opens a wine bar. Kate's improv school finally becomes popular, with rumors swirling that she might have been a real spy.